Hand off. That's mine.
Let's all get comfortable.
Wow.
So,
Amazing.
Kelsey and Matthew asked me to do this as a friend. As a roommate, I was lucky enough to meet them meeting. So, we were living together, and Matthew would make the 1 hour bus ride up here to this theater every day. And he came home and he's like, man, I met this really cool chick. Like, all right, yeah, good luck. I have a little quote from Alan Watts that I wanted to pull from. I'm going to paraphrase some of it and try to quote as best as I can without the British accent. But it's about falling in love, and this is a ghastly risk. But it's also the precondition for life when we have children. All life is an act of faith. The moment you take a step, you do so on an act of faith because you don't really know the floor is not going to give out anything for feet. So the moment you enter into any kind of human undertaking in relationship, what an act of faith. You've given yourself up. But this is the most powerful thing that can be done, surrender. And love is an act of surrender to another person, total abandonment. I give myself to you. Take me. Do whatever you like with me. See, so that's quite mad. Because you see, it's letting things get out of control, and all sensible people keep things in control. So actually, the course of wisdom, what is really sensible, is to let go, is to commit oneself, to give oneself up. And that's quite mad. So we come to the strange conclusion that in madness lies sanity. And with that, do you, Kelsey Shields, surrender your life to this human?
I do.
And do you, Matthew Wynn, surrender your life to this human?
I do.
Now, they both prepared something they wanted to say to each other, their own vows, and I'll let you take over, Kelsey.
Matthew, I know I always say this, but thank you for putting up with me. I know you don't like it when I say that, but I hold true to what I say, especially today. I need the windshield wiper. Oh, thank you.
I knew it was going to happen.
Thank you. I was trying to see where I was here. As I'm writing this, you are sitting in front of me on our flight from Denver to Portland. I'm munching on a savory snack mix of pretzel and sesame crackers and sipping on a coffee with plenty of cream and sugar, just how you like it. I miss you even though you're sitting right in front of me. I'm looking at the top of your wonderfully plaid-adorned head, and I can't help but well up with happy tears. As you know, my face is already tear-stained from my breakdown over our long day of plane delays, cancellations, and standbys. Yet through it all, you rubbed my back, brushed my tears away, and held my hand. As I was falling apart, you called me beautiful, even though my allergies caused me to have continually leaky eyes. And I had that classic bridal breakdown of not fitting into my dress. That was a mess. You have no idea what your love and support does for me as someone like me, and you do so much for me, and being there for me, that there are some things I want to do for you. Number one, close the door after letting the dogs out so I don't let the bugs in. Watch an obscene amount of Zach Bagans' Ghost Adventures and Anything with Gordon Ramsay.
Yes.
I knew you didn't know Zach Bagans would make it into our vows. Go Halloween, Thanksgiving, and especially Christmas crazy with decorations, food, and everything in between. To always have good mac and cheese, recipe on standby with a good IPA on the side. To sit on the front porch with you for hours to talk about anything and everything. To repeat myself as much as possible, because this might happen us when we're old.
Yes.
To remain a history and English nerd as long as I live, so I can learn and share as much things as possible with my fellow English and history nerd. To repeat myself. To try to see the beauty in me even when I can't see it in myself. Did I? Sorry. Vow to love you forever, and in order to do that, I vow to learn to love myself. I vow to focus more on the positives of life, like this moment right here, and to always be your potato chip.
Okay. That's not going to be easy to follow. Hi. I have a strange feeling with regard to you, as if I had a string somewhere under my left ribs, tightly knotted to a similar string in you. That was a Jane Eyre quote. Okay. You're my best friend. You're my favorite person. Because of you, I have no regrets. Every moment of my life has led me to this moment, to you. And I promise never to take you for granted. I promise to stand in front of you to defend you from the world, from bad drivers and mosquitoes. I promise to stand beside you and hold your hand every chance I get. I promise to stand behind you, to prop you up, to be your biggest fan, and be your advocate. I promise to be true, to be honest and loyal. I promise not to be boring. I promise to be your best friend, your teammate, and your husband in this life and whatever's next. These pages turned easier earlier. I love you, Cal. You make me feel like I could live forever. Like there are cities growing inside my chest. The cities all look like New York in the 50s. Every building's tall enough to touch the clouds. Every automobile is a convertible. All the men wear hats and neckties. The women all have beautiful shapes of color upon them. Someone has saved a baby. There's a parade. Someone has saved every baby. There's the biggest parade moving through my streets. The skies explode with ticker tape. Strangers kiss on every corner. Their kisses are what make me live forever. This is how you make me feel. Like honey and trombones. Like honey and trombones. I love you, Kelsey.
I feel like I should clap.
We're gonna exchange some.
Okay.
So this is the repeat after me song. As you place this ring on Matthew's ring finger.
This one.
I give you this ring as a reminder of my love.
My fingers got fat. Okay. You're supposed to repeat. Do over, do over.
I give you this ring as a reminder of my love.
I give you this ring as a reminder of my love.
My complete surrender
Complete surrender
and faith in you.
and faith in you.
And Matthew.
What do I say?
It's the same. It's the same. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a reminder of my love.
as a reminder of my love,
My complete surrender
my complete surrender,
and faith in you.
and faith in you.
So now, Matthew, Kelsey, by the power vested in me by the state of Oregon and the internet, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the groom.
Ready?
Yes.
Should we get out of here?
Yeah. We did it. We did it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We did it.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Tracy Gibbs, and like Richie said, I'm the maid of honor. First of all, I'd like to thank the Shields and McClay families for hosting such a beautiful ceremony and celebration tonight. Let's give them a round of applause, guys.
Way to go, Jeff!
But it's only fitting that the wedding take place in the very spot where Kelsey and Matthew first met. I think it's so beautiful, you guys. I've known Kelsey for 11 years now. We met in the fall of our freshman year at OSU in Callahan Hall. Go Beavs! Yeah. She and I had an immediate connection besides our love of the Beavers. We instantly bonded over our shared loves of all things English, history, and Bravo reality TV shows. But what has made our friendship last throughout the years is Kelsey's kind, loyal, and open-minded nature. She really is a special person, and I'm very lucky to have her in my life. Matthew, this one's to you. When the three of us went out to dinner at Moo Moo's, when you guys first started dating 3 years ago, I knew that it was something special. I got to see for myself how witty and generous you are, and perhaps more importantly, how wonderfully you treat Kelsey. Even though you two hadn't been dating that long, I knew that when she was with you, she was perfectly at ease, and you guys were both bringing out the best in each other. But for those who know Kelsey well, you know that for all her wonderful traits, decision-making is not one of her strong suits. I have witnessed the serious consideration that she's given to picking out an outfit, for an example. And when dining out, she typically has 3 choices in mind and asks the waiter and waitress for their opinion to help her decide. And if I'm being honest, their opinion doesn't really help her anyway. She ends up going with her first choice. However, I can safely say that she's only been incredibly sure about one decision, and that decision was to marry Matthew. That decision, I know, was incredibly easy. But keeping with the theme of the night, I'd like to close with a quote from Audrey Hepburn. Matthew, Kelsey, always remember the best thing to hold on to in life is each other. I know that I speak for everyone here in wishing you a lifetime of happiness. To the bride and groom!
For starters, sexiest man there. Oh yeah. Kelsey, welcome to the family. This guy is pretty darn sweet. Through and through, he's got you in this corner even when he doesn't even let on to it. Kelsey helps, not gonna lie. But you want me to eat that microphone? Like that? Nah, but sorry. Matthew is like by far the single most, I don't mean to offend any of the other men, but the best man that I know ever. Gonna reiterate that fact. Ever. But Kelsey, welcome to the family. Matthew, good job. Good job. I approve. And even better, Mom and Dad do too. But no, besides interpretive dancing, I mean, words can't really describe, but like, Matthew's the best man. Kelsey, you even make him look better. Besides our family, we make him look pretty good too. But I'm really happy for the both of y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers. If you guys
Matthew, Kelsey.
clap a little more. Yeah. That's all they get? Like, really?
Hello. I'm Allie. I'm Matthew's bookend. For those of you who don't know what that means, he's the oldest and I'm the youngest.
Okay. Right, that's hard.
No cry.
I guess this might sound bad, but in the past, I never really fully liked any of Matthew's girlfriends.
She said what I wanted to.
Well, you didn't say it.
No, but I looked
There was always a little, I don't know, something that I was like, not right. I think I was still in high school, off at a residential high school, when I heard about Kelsey. I was thinking, Oh. What I heard, her first description was, oh, she's cute. She's like a little Polly Pocket. You'll love her. But, I don't know. I still distrust. I thought, I don't know if anyone's good enough for my brother. I gotta meet her, though. Met her and fell in love. I think that, with the exception of my parents, they're like a perfect example of what true love is. And now I know that's what I want one day. So.
All right.
And I'm excited to have her as my sister now. So welcome to the family.
All right, Matt and Kelsey, first dance as husband and wife.
I was 24 years old when I met the woman I would call my own. 22 grandkids now growing old, in the house that your brother bought you. On the summer day when I proposed, I made that wedding ring 10 days cold. And I asked her father, but her daddy said no, you can't marry my daughter. She and I went on the run, don't care about religion. I'm gonna marry the woman I love, down by the Wexford border. She was Nancy Mulligan, I was William Sheeran. She took my name and then we were one, down by the Wexford border. Second World War, and she was working on a soldier's ward. Never had I seen such beauty before. The moment that I saw her, Nancy was my yellow rose, and we got married wearing borrowed clothes. We got 8 children now growing old, 5 sons and 3 daughters. She and I went on the run, don't care about religion. I'm gonna marry the woman I love, down by the Wexford border. She was Nancy Mulligan, I was William Sheeran. She took my name and then we were one, down by the Wexford border. Streak in a jet black hair with 60 years I've been loving her. Never sat by the fire in our old armchairs. You know Nancy, I adore you. From a farm boy born near Belfast town, and never bothered about the king and the crown, cause I found my heart up on the southern ground. There's no difference, I assure you. She and I went on the run, don't care about religion. I'm gonna marry the woman I love, down by the Wexford border. She was Nancy Mulligan, Sheeran. She took my name and then we were one, down by the Wexford border.
Kelsey and her father, everyone.
The book of love is long and boring. No one can lift the damn thing. It's full of charts and facts and figures and instructions for dancing. But I love it when you read to me and you from. Some of it's just transcendental. Some of it's just really dumb. But I love it when you sing to me, and you can say anything.
All right, Kelsey and her father, everyone.
Duval was a racehorse, and I wish he were mine. He never drank water, he always drank wine. His bridle was silver, his mane it was gold. Give it up for Matthew and his mom.
Tell me what to do.
Who's to say what's impossible is forever? This love keeps coming each new day. I can feel it changing everything. There's a surface where reflections fade, but in some ways it will remain the same. It's to spread its wings. There's no stopping till we
All right.
Matthew is so pretty.
guys. Fire girl and 10 deep.
You guys right here. Matthew, I love you. As a cooking brother.